Hey, welcome back. We're just sitting here talking about favorite Christmas songs, and I pulled up what started this on this was from Parade Magazine, and they only picked 8. And we were all trying to figure out why they were missing some deals. So I just went to Apple Music, pulled up Essential Christmas Holiday, updated yesterday. Bobby Helms, Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah,
That's my kid's favorite song.
How is that not on there?
Yeah. Burl Ives, Holly Jolly Christmas. Isn't that from Frosty the Snowman? Or did Burl Ives just do Christmas? I think he did a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Dean Martin, Let It Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Williams, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Michael Bublé, Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, Wham.
Yeah, see, that surely that transcends all time.
Chuck Berry, Beach Boys, Stevie Wonder, Gene Autry, Paul McCartney, Perry Como.
Oh, he is the Christmas guy.
Eagles.
The Eagles?
The Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas.
Oh.
The Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, don't remember that one. Have to go listen to it, I guess.
There's more Bing Crosby on here. I guess Justin Bieber did a Christmas song.
He did an album last year or the year before. It's actually really good.
Okay.
That Mistletoe song is the one that's the best.
That's a good one. All right.
Yeah.
Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby. More Stevie Wonder on here. Thurl Ravencraft. I looked at that name, and what is that? But it's the You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch from the original.
Which is one of the greatest songs. Did he also write it? Who wrote that? Does it say?
Let's see. It's, it doesn't say.
God, that deep voice.
I know, it's great.
Written by Albert Haig and Theodore Geisel, who is...
he's Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
I guess that makes sense.
Stink, stank, stunk. How many times have you seen a song that has the word stink, stank, stunk in the lyrics?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Anyway, it's an interesting where people come up with these lists, and you wonder, well, what about all these other songs that should have been on the list?
My favorite Christmas song is Carol of the Bells. No matter who sings it, no matter who plays it, I like it all. Even Mannheim Steamroller, because they don't even sing it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So good. It's my favorite song.
Tony Bennett, My Favorite Things. John Legend is on here on this playlist. Josh Groban.
Oh, man. He's amazing.
He's a country guy, right?
No, but he has a lot of vibrato.
Okay.
Yeah. He
All right.
he can hold like his breath forever, it feels like. He's really good. He has like...
I'll have to look him up for Christmas.
One of my girlfriends, she goes to his concert every year, Christmas concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pentatonics.
Oh, they're great. They have great
so
Christmas music. They're
Mary,
incredible.
Did You Know?
That's on here. That's on this playlist.
Very talented.
Makes me cry.
Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Let's see. The Waitresses and a song called Christmas Wrapping. I don't remember that one. Here's Tori Kelly. Coldplay made the list. Coldplay. Carrie Underwood. And then the Vince Guaraldi Trio with Christmas Time Is Here.
Yeah.
From that Peanuts Christmas album. So, yeah.
Speaking of the rapping ladies, I saw a ugly Christmas sweater on Facebook. I was scrolling through this morning, and someone had it said gangsta rapper, but it was WRAPPER. I think that's cool.
What's the ugliest sweater you've seen this year so far? Is that the top of your list? I mean, not just seen online, but you've actually seen somebody wear. Yeah.
Well, my kid has a really great ugly sweater.
Okay.
That's like a reindeer unicorn thing with lights.
Nice.
I mean, and it looks really great on him.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Irving the other day had the Darth Vader ugly sweater.
Oh.
That he wore.
Don't you have a Star Wars one?
I have a Star Wars sweatshirt. Christmas
Ugly
sweatshirt.
Christmas sweater. Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I have one. So my husband and I thought we'd be funny and get like a couple years ago when they came out with the NFL ugly Christmas sweaters. But mistakenly, we got our favorite teams. So I think his is the ugliest because it's for 49ers.
And he thinks yours is the ugliest because it's for
Broncos.
the Broncos.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so my dear husband is recommending some great Christmas music
Okay.
that is not on any list, but should be.
Okay. So it wasn't on any of the lists that
No, he
I didn't
said
mention any of it.
Hard Candy Christmas by Dolly Parton has to be on there, and that's not Dolly Parton is, but not that song.
Not that
right?
song. But I have to ask you a question. How is that a Christmas song?
I don't know. He just says it is. Well, it's called Hard Candy Christmas.
Hard Candy Christmas, yeah. But the movie it's from, do you know what it's from?
No.
Best of Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Oh.
And it's like
Yeah.
they've all been kicked out.
I have seen that, but it's been a long
It's going to be a
time.
Hard Candy Christmas, I think.
Well, it might still be a great Christmas song.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Maybe I should go watch the movie. It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's a funny movie.
Okay, and then the other one, and this, he jams to this a lot. Like, we have to listen to it on repeat when we're driving any distance.
Okay.
It is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen by Brian Wilson.
Oh, well, the
Who's a Beach
Boys.
Boy.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds, I bet that's good.
It's actually really good. It's got, like, it's got a little
Beachy vibe.
beachy.
Does it?
Something or other.
So here's a holiday movie hits playlist. Annie Williams, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Wham! Last Christmas. Ella Fitzgerald and Sleigh Ride.
Oh, it's movies? Songs
these
from
are
movies.
songs from movies.
Okay.
Jimmy Durante,
Uh-huh.
Frosty the Snowman,
Oh, yeah.
because he was the voice that did those in the animated
Mm-hmm.
one. The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Frank Sinatra. Jim Reeves, Jingle Bells. Burl Ives, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Silver Bells by Dean Martin. Here Comes Santa Claus, Doris Day.
Oh, Doris Day is adorable. She's one of my favorites.
Mili Kalakamaka.
Meli
Oh, yeah.
Kaliki Maka is
the
the thing to
Yeah.
say.
Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters did that song. Mm-hmm. And that, I think, was from White Christmas, the movie White Christmas.
I love that movie.
Let's see, Mariah Carey, Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys. The Carpenters, There's No Place Like Home. See, this
There
list
you
has
go.
the Carpenters. Elvis Presley.
Another good one is Silent Night by Sinead O'Connor.
Okay.
She does
Ooh.
she sings that so beautifully. And if you watch Fred Claus, you will hear it.
You will hear that? Okay.
Yes, which is the best. I love that Christmas movie. And actually, The Waitresses is in that movie too. That song.
Okay. The Polar Express by Tom Hanks. The Edelweiss song that was in the movie Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Yeah, by Julie Andrews.
Isn't it
Dolly Parton,
Edelweiss?
Hard Candy Christmas.
You know-
Make the
Oh,
list
yeah.
because it was in
There
that-
we go.
it was in
Yeah,
that movie.
Edelweiss, he sings it. She
Yeah.
doesn't. What's his name? The man. Captain.
Well, that was played by. He just pass away, or was he in that movie? Lana screaming at the radio right now. Wasn't he in the movie Knives Out? Christopher Plummer.
I don't know that
Wasn't
movie.
it Christopher Plummer
Oh, I don't know.
that was the captain
I'm not sure.
in the Sound of Music? I think it is.
Was it?
Maybe.
I hadn't seen that in years and years, and I started watching it night before last. And my husband came in and said, we need to watch Fred Claus, so I got interrupted. So then I started it again last night, and then I got interrupted because my son came in and said, we need to watch Yellowstone. So this is how my Christmas is going.
She hasn't gotten to finish The Sound of Music yet.
It's like a huge commitment.
It
I
is.
Need
It's
to,
a good-
Everybody, they need to go
You talking about
dove
The Sound of
hunting or
Music?
something. Yes.
Yes.
It really is. I mean, I remember we had it when I was growing up, and it was 2 cassettes because it
I
was
had
so
not
long.
seen the movie until recently.
Really?
And I was told I would like it because it's a musical and it's got Nazis.
True.
And I don't like Nazis, so don't, I
We're
like
not
it when the
judging,
Nazis
Gene.
get
We're
beat.
not judging.
Oh, yes. It was Christopher Plummer who played the
Christopher
captain.
Plummer, that's
Yes.
right. He was wasn't he in Knives Out? He was the guy that got killed in Knives Out.
I don't know, but he did pass away last February.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but, which by the way, Knives Out was not a bad movie.
Yes, he was in Knives Out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
And it was on,
Oh, he was in Up.
He was in Up.
okay.
Is he the old man?
He must have been the old man.
Oh, I thought that was Ed Asner.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know.
So he may have been a different character in Up. I thought Ed Asner was in Up.
I dressed my kid up as an old man when he was 18 months old
Yeah.
for Halloween. It was awesome. He had the little walker with the tennis balls, and then it was made out of PVC pipe. And he was an old man, but he was like really this big.
He's Charles Muntz. That's the bad guy, right?
Oh,
Yeah, Ed Asner is Carl.
Carl. Okay.
Carl.
The Grouch.
But if you haven't seen Knives Up, it's pretty good.
I'll have to go check it out.
It's got Don Johnson.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know he was ever in anything besides that one thing that I never watched, that everybody watched. The White Jacket.
And then
Miami Vice.
Miami
yes,
Vice.
Yes,
Miami
the
Vice.
Miami Vice
Yeah.
guy. And then there's a bunch of popular actors. Daniel Craig
Oh, Daniel Craig is good.
is in it. Chris Evans.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Yeah, he plays a superhero in.
He's Captain America.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. I know he's something.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
Love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Christopher Plummer, and a bunch of other folks that you probably have seen in other things. Frank Oz,
Oh, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy,
Oh,
the voice of Miss Piggy. And Frank Oz also has a cameo in The Blues Brothers.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
a
I
cameo
don't
in
know.
The Blues Brothers.
Yeah, Frank Oz is pretty good.
He's pretty funny.
Very talented, because
Yes.
actually he does more than one voice.
He's written a bunch of things and directed a bunch of things. So
but even just in the Muppets, I am amazed at how these actors, voice actors, or whatever, can do more than one voice in a single movie, so that they, at times, are even in the same scene.
Yep.
How do you remember your lines and remember to
Right.
switch your voices and all of that? So
it's
so
pretty
quickly
amazing.
handily,
on
yeah.
the spot. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing that's not. I haven't seen any Muppets on this movie
Or
playlist.
Chipmunks.
Actually, one of
Thank
my
you very
favorite-
much.
That's
one of my favorite Christmas movies of all times is A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yep, that's
For
right.
whatever reason, that one is just so fabulous, and I watch it every year.
Now here's Bugs Bunny and Friends is on this movie list with Have Yourself a Loony Christmas. Boris Karloff is on here because he's from the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's, maybe you know what this one is from, Sparkle Jolly Twinkle Jingly.
Nope.
Is that from Jingle Jangle?
No?
Oh. I don't know then.
Sparkle Jolly Twinkle Jingly.
What is it?
It says it's from Elf.
Oh, the movie Elf?
Yes.
Play it. Can we hear a little bit of it?
Yes.
Because I have that soundtrack and I don't remember that song.
Well,
Maybe.
come on. Well,
The suspense is killing us.
I know. We do watch
Why is
Elf
people-
every year, too.
I know. I've
Which,
seen
by
it
the
like
way,
16 times.
There's a saying we have up north that helps us put our best foot forth. If you want to deck the halls for Mr. C, make sure there's sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Just go to usual home office bullshit.
When a room is gloomy and its
What?
atmosphere is
Okay, here's where I think that song is. There are no words to it, but the background music is when they're making toys, and
It's-
he's trying to make his etch a
it's
sketches.
the Broadway musical.
Oh, 'cause I'm
That's why
like,
it probably did make
that
the
was
movie.
not on the movie.
You know, you
Okay.
can go see
I
Elf
was
today
trying.
in your best Christmas pajamas at the Ocotillo.
Yes,
I think it's at 1 o'clock.
Is that today?
That is
Yes.
today.
Okay.
So you should do that. I mean, you
Others.
out there in
I
the
won't be
listening
here.
audience. It's, oh, I wish I
I'm
could.
gonna
I
be
wish.
in Roswell
Yeah.
today,
Well,
so I will miss it.
I think it's free.
It is free, and you get to wear pajamas. There, it is encouraged, and it says on there, patrons must have lots of holiday cheer,
And it's
Counts
a
me
sing along.
out.
and
It's a sing along.
It's a sing along and free popcorn and water. They're also selling hot cocoa bombs if you want to buy one of those.
But that's today. That's right. That is.
Today?
That
at
would
1
be
o'clock.
fun. And the last few years they've done Polar Express, and this year they're shaking it up. So they're doing Elf, which I think is great. Elf is
the sing-along version.
the
I
sing along.
know. Maybe the chamber will just have to close.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's at 1 o'clock today. You know,
We don't have any kids,
if
but
that, if
we'll
that
just go.
if that tradition, if this goes over big, sing along, people show up, pajamas, the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what they should do next?
What?
You won't. You're not old enough. Rocky Horror Picture.
Oh, totally. At midnight.
Yes.
How many people in Artesia do you think would dress up for that?
5.
I think
They'll all be over 50.
I think Candace and Lindsay would be 2 of them because I've heard them talk about this.
Yeah,
I have
actually,
talked about the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
we were watching a movie the other day that, what's his name? Curry.
Tim
Curry was in.
Well, he was in the Home Alone movie in Manhattan.
Yes, I mean he's been in, and he was in Clue.
He was in Clue.
And if you've seen him in Rocky Horror Picture Show first, the transition's a little difficult.
That's right.
Yeah, and I can't remember even what the movie was, but he was a serious character, like an investigator. I don't remember. It's just a guy, he was a military guy, I think. Anyway.
Hunt for Red October.
It was Hunt for Red October.
Yes.
I walked in and my son was watching it. See? Yeah, Hunt for Red October, which is actually a pretty good movie.
Yes.
And he was one of the Russians.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
He
it was.
was the medical officer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Have you seen that movie?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's just crazy because my first experience with Tim Curry, honestly, was
Rocky
Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving down to the Duck Creek Plaza in Bettendorf, Illinois, to watch the show at midnight, and sit in the back and just see all the craziness that goes on.
And you have to bring your newspaper, and you have to throw things, and all kinds.
That's right. Toast.
You have to throw
Toast.
Throw toast. Yeah.
It's an interactive.
Yeah.
interactive movie.
It wasn't.
It wasn't an interactive, but it became one.
An interactive. Yeah. The original cult classic movie event, and then when they brought it back later and they put it in theaters and stuff, it wasn't the same.
It was a thing. I mean, that was a thing in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. The movie's terrible. It's a terrible movie.
But
I think is it Susan Sarandon? Is it one of her
Susan
first movies?
Sarandon's in it. It's so over the top.
And then Tim Curry.
A very young Susan Sarandon.
That's right. I forget who the guy was.
So.
And Meatloaf. Meatloaf is in it.
Meatloaf is in it. Okay, so if that gives you any idea of the flavor. So the other day I was scrolling through Facebook, and I come across this picture of David Bowie, and it's one of my friends that I knew in Washington from years and years ago, who says, watching Man Who Fell from Earth. Wait, fell from Earth, right? Or to Earth?
To Earth.
Man Who Fell to Earth. And I was like, oh, I didn't know anybody watched that movie. Yeah, so I of course I commented and said, oh my goodness, you can see my office from that movie.
That's right.
Yeah, just that prolonged staring out the window scene that just seems like it goes on forever. He's staring at my office.
That's right.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't your
depot.
office at the time.
It was not my office at the time. In fact, it was just a train depot, and it didn't even have the office part of the building on it. But I was like, somebody's watching this movie. He
Yeah.
said, oh, that's so fun. It's a good movie. And I'm like, okay.
Are you sure?
Not really.
You're so sweet, Brad. Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So we've come up with some great movie ideas here.
It's Christmas time, guys.
Well,
Entertain
and
yourselves.
I know it's weird because years later, the TV show Glee did their version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Really? I didn't
Yes.
see it.
And was it Barry Bostwick? I think it was.
I don't know.
Was it Barry Bostwick? We got to look it up because we can't answer these questions unless we have accurate information. So it was Rocky, not Rocky, not Rocky the movie series. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, so it was, Barry Bostwick and Susan Sarandon.
Oh.
And of course, Meatloaf was in it. So in the TV Glee show, word gets out that they're going to do that play or they're going to do that musical, and some executives show up from whatever to try to talk them out of doing it, and it's Barry Bostwick and Meatloaf
Oh, really?
are the two TV execs that show up that are trying to talk them out of doing it.
So
Nice.
one
And
more
it's two
thing
guys-
about TV, and then
Yes.
we will change the subject.
Okay.
Okay, I found this show on, I think it's on Netflix. I can't even now remember what it's called, but it's basically like how these movies were made, or
Okay.
movies that changed our lives, or something like that.
By William Shatner.
Well, so it's just, I can't remember how long each episode is, 45 minutes or whatever, and it's talking about the making of these films that you know and maybe don't love, but know, like The first few I saw were about Friday the 13th and Halloween. And so they interview some of the actors and then some of the producers, director, executives, whatever. And they all talked about what a horrible idea some of these movies were and how, so one of the actresses in Friday the 13th, she was more a stage actress, and she got talked into doing this film, and she didn't want to do it, and she read the script, and there's like essentially no script. They just kind of made it up as they went, apparently. It was just all about bloodbath.
Right.
And she says she keeps sort of trying to talk herself out of doing it and walking off the set and everything. And she says, it's not going to matter. I need a paycheck. I need a new car or whatever. Nobody's going to see this movie anyway.
Yeah.
Like, she was positive nobody would watch this junk.
Yeah, nobody would recognize
And
her
now they're
from
like-
that. All the other work that she did in her career that she'd
So
be
on
recognized
stage,
for. Yeah.
What happened to Friday the 13th?
It
Right.
became huge success.
Everybody has seen it
Yeah.
at least once.
That's right.
And now there are like 13 of them.
Yeah. Well,
Dang, I'd like
It's a
to know
great
like
show.
the psychological of it all. Like, that would be interesting to hear. Not just those movies, but any horror movie, like the psychological effect on the actors and actresses, like Heath Ledger from
He went crazy.
The Joker, you
Yeah.
know.
That's
he,
right.
he bought into his character a little too much.
Yeah.
Well, Friday
They
the
say
13th
that's-
and
yeah.
Halloween and all that, they have no substance. They're just, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's a really good show, and they do it very well, so it's entertaining. It makes you laugh all the way through.
You never do know what is going to take off and be big. And it's like the Star Wars franchise when they did
Right.
that. They finally got the studio to do it. And George Lucas was able to keep the rights to the toys.
Because they thought it was going to be a flop.
Yeah.
And didn't he leave town for the premiere? I don't think he even went to the premiere because he
yeah.
thought this is just going to be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, look at that.
Yeah. So,
look at that.
hey, we're going to take a break and come back and talk about some other stuff. Chamber stuff, maybe.
Chamber.
Possibly.
Maybe.
That's next.
Now for your